No, but you did it all. This meeting is being recorded by the host or a participant.
Hey, Ma, did Josh get you on your computer?
Oh, we're only doing the iPhone.
Hey, there was
Look at Maggie.
Hey, Maggie. Hey, puppy. Oh, there's a floof.
Alan just got back from walking her from being at a dog park.
Yeah,
She's a little
wonderful.
tired.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
the best
wonderful.
Hey,
That's
Josh,
wonderful.
can I ask Josh a question? How much
Sure.
does Sadako weigh right now?
I think 65. She's turned
Okay.
out to be decently smaller. She's like 65.
Yeah,
something like that.
Maggie is small.
Yeah.
She was 71. Now she's down to 66.
Great.
It's like she lost weight.
It certainly can be the case. Absolutely. I mean,
Is
it's
that
better.
normal? Okay.
Well, I mean,
they're growing children.
I'm all freaked out about it, you know.
No,
so
I mean, like you're taking her to the vet regularly, so like, you know,
Hey,
they
is
would
that
find
Alan?
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's Alan.
Oh,
And one thing,
goodness.
yeah, look at that. Just quickly, Kathy, one thing my mother's always said too is like has like them not like she's always been worried about when puppies or young dogs are overfed and they get like really, really big and too like solid. So like, you know, I mean, just for comparative purposes, I think that Teddy being smaller than Buffy, some of his kids are going to be smaller than Buffy, you know. So like I haven't weighed her in a while, but she's like 65, around 65, somewhere around there. She got shorter dark hair. She'll come over and say, "Hey, Buffy heard me."
Yeah,
talking about it,
and
so
Maggie's hair is short.
Yep.
Is really short. And so anyway, but she's turned into an adolescent.
Yep.
And
That's
oh my God, we haven't trained her well enough. She is like, do you know what she chewed most recently? My glasses.
Ooh, expensive.
Not good. Yeah.
Expensive.
Expensive. Yeah.
We were just they like to go after they like to hunt down sponges. So at least that's neutral. But we were just we stayed last night. Went out to Boston last night and stayed with Laura's parents, and we woke up this morning. They were fine, but then later this morning, Laura's mom came in and was like, "Oh my God, I thought the largest poop had been left like in the living room, the largest one ever." And then I got closer to it, and it was just like one sponge that had been broken apart. And it was just like, "I was fine. It was fine. Everything. They were great. They didn't do any damage. You know, it was fine." But she was freaked out for a little bit. But yeah, Sadako's definitely she is generally very well behaved, but it's definitely hit the like teenage phase.
Oh my God,
like,
yes.
I just want to run around. Let me.
And
do my
it's
thing.
very different. Boy, oh boy. And we sometimes it makes us feel old, you know.
Well, that is kind of the point. You know, Buffy sits there and Puppy's chewing on her and doing all this stuff. And Buffy just looks at me going like, why do you let this happen? Why?
Hey,
Clint Seeley. Hi, Clint.
Where's Clint?
He's probably.
He'll talk in 1 sec. He's connecting his audio. Hold on.
He's in.
Ma, you look good. You're in your gold chair.
That's not gold.
Who?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Clint. There you go. And you're
Right
muted,
here.
Clint. There you go.
I tell you, Kathleen, what you did in this apartment is just fantastic. The pictures are wonderful.
I made it look like Mom's house because the pictures are all yours, and I just put
That's
them
right.
up in places that made sense. That
It
felt
looks
like
really
it
good.
made sense.
It looks good. Those pictures. Yeah.
They're
Yeah, I
gorgeous.
was pleased. I was pleased. It was fun to do.
It looked really good. I liked it. It looked really, really familiar. Do you like it,
Thank
Grandma?
you, Josh.
Hold on.
Lost
Hold on.
Grandma.
Might have to send.
Is she 8-9? No, she's
No,
not.
that's her. No, that's her. That's her. Someone else got her on. That's her. Grandma, we can't hear you right now. I might have to send. Hey, Clint, how you doing?
Clint's not there.
No, I am. I'm here. I'm
Oh,
not there.
you are.
Hey, Grandma.
I'm
Hi.
not with your mom, your grandma.
Okay.
I was going to come on to say that I talked to Sana, who talked to Pat, who
Yep.
Pat says, "Oh, it's too complicated. I don't want to do it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not."
We
going
got her.
on."
There she is. We got
There
her.
we
We
are.
got her. There we
How
are.
many mom? Okay.
So it was just to alert you, if you didn't see her, which you now see her, is there was nobody there to help her, but
We got
somebody
some help. We got
obviously-
some help.
got it.
Listen, I've
Yeah.
had
Good.
had fabulous help because otherwise I couldn't have done it.
She
Good.
called
Well,
Sana,
we got
she
you.
called
That number that
Sana, she
I-
called me.
You're
She
right.
called.
We got her.
I've
We got her. Well,
this-
that's good.
What is this number I've got?
That's the number for this call. So it's for when
Okay.
you use Zoom. Sana can show you, maybe you can figure it out, but we'll help you. That's why we're here. That's why they pay us
Yeah.
the big bucks, Grandma.
Well,
we help you out. We help you out.
That's terrific.
But you're
Yeah,
liking your new apartment,
and
Grandma?
listen, Josh,
Yeah,
I've wanted to
yeah.
ask this question.
Sure.
How much does it cost to do this call every
Nothing.
time?
Cost me nothing, Grandma. Cost me nothing.
Oh,
It's
go blow.
It's true.
It
It's
is true, Ma.
It's
That is
free.
true.
Not only is it not only the free version, it's totally free. Like, it is free. It's totally free.
And how did
Totally.
you do that?
How did I do? Well, Zoom is free to use. You can use Zoom for free. I actually have
Oh.
it's free to use. It's free to use.
No kidding.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Because
part of the
I just
reason.
think it's fabulous. It's so, imagine us being able to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
It's
It
very
is.
good. It's
It's-
very good.
Hey,
I'm gonna-
Clint,
I'm gonna sign off
Okay.
and give Sana
No,
a call
no.
and just say that everything's hunky-dory.
Good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Clint,
Hey,
for
Clint,
checking in.
you're
Yeah.
awesome, Clint. You're awesome. And I love staying at your apartment.
yeah.
We're glad you liked it, and it's very nice to have you there. Thank you for being there. So I'm gonna talk to Sana, and she's going
Thank
somewhere
you.
at 5:25 our time, which is 10 minutes or so away. But anyway,
Well, let's talk to
Pat-
Sana. I want her.
You
She's
got-
not on, Mama.
Oh,
she's not on right now, but she may get on. I'll
Okay.
let her. know.
Okay,
okay.
thank you.
Great.
So you're liking your new apartment, Grandma? You like it
Of
there?
course.
You getting your
Yes, I
meals?
do. And I'll tell you,
What?
this business of, just so you can know when you get to be my age, you'll
I
know
hope
what
so,
to
uh-huh.
expect.
Got it.
Good luck.
The biggest thing, I was eating my meals alone because I had planned,
Mm-hmm.
getting 3 and 4 people together for so many years. And I was just sick and tired of it. So what is wonderful being in assisted living, there are 9 of us in assisted living.
Aw.
And we get together for lunch and dinner.
Oh, that's
And
great.
they set it all up in this is a dining room up here on the 3rd floor. And it's marvelous. I
That's
mean,
wonderful.
I couldn't be having anything any better.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
And look,
sure
we
is.
got Logan joining. He's
Still
called.
funny.
He's
It's better than
Hey.
you.
Oh, really? Is he
In the
Hey,
really?
car. He's in the car.
Oh, my
You're muted,
goodness.
Logan. There you go. Here you go, Logan. Mute it. Unmute it. There you go, Logan. You got to unmute. Yeah. Oh, he's almost there. Hold on. There we go. Yay! There it
Hey,
is.
look.
Hey,
You can't
bro.
believe you can't
son
believe where
number
I
2.
am. I'm in the most beautiful scenery in Colorado, getting ready to go into the mountains. I'm on my way down to New Mexico to be with Makasha, my dearest, oldest friend, who is nearing his transition. So this is a real hard time, but
Mm.
Oh, my
Torin,
goodness.
Torin and family and old friends, the Gasses, Kid Ben Gass and Danya and Brooke Jordan and Jeremy Roski, all of our mid-generation kids are getting together at the same time there to have a
Aw.
Oh,
retreat
my.
and work with each other. They're all very entrepreneurial and doing amazing things. But I get to be there too, which will be nice. But I'm going
That's
down to
great.
be with Makasha. And just because I'm going to have to keep driving and I'll lose the signal. I just got into this teeny little town,
Aw.
but I have a signal right now. I was driving down yesterday in my car, my Kia, it died. So I have no
Oh,
car.
no.
It's
What are you
gone.
gonna do?
Did you rent a
Well, I
car?
rented a car for this week so I could still come down and see Makasha. And I don't know, because it's really hard to find a car right now.
It is.
It's horrible. And
Aw.
So I haven't figured that part out yet, but
Logan,
Oh,
please,
that's
please tell Makasha I said hi, and I'm thinking of him. We had a wonderful conversation when I was at the evening after the service for Jordan. I found myself on the couch just next to him, and I hadn't met him yet. And I ended up talking with him for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, just about teaching and life. And he told me some of his story, which is just, of course, unbelievably interesting. And I was just like, this is amazing. So tell him that Josh Seamon says hi. We had a great conversation with him.
he will remember you, and I will. I'm so glad that to know that you had that time with him.
Oh, yeah, I did. It was wonderful.
And nobody's closer in my heart. This is really kind of painful, but it's life.
Yep.
Yep. It's
I'm glad to get to be there.
Anyway, you guys look great. I'm so glad I could get on for a minute.
I'm so glad.
I was out here, and Naomi's driving down tomorrow, probably starting tomorrow. So
driving down where?
Well, to my house at least, maybe down here, but probably not. She'll probably wait because I have to go back on Wednesday, go back home. My practice is taken off. I've been too busy. I'm trying to get ready for going to Bali.
I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you about that, honey.
Well, I'm still planning to go. We'll see. There's so many things that have to happen between COVID and quarantining, and Tori and Anita are definitely going back.
Oh, wonderful.
So anyway, I hope I go.
Yeah. When do you think you'll be going? Do you have an idea?
Well, I think I'm going to be going the second week in November. So it's coming up until, about that time in January. I'll go for 2 months.
Good. Well, I hope it works out.
I could extend it, or I won't, but I'm going to look to see if I want to live there.
Wow.
No, it's too far away. You can't live there.
I'll come back.
Well, no, that's too far away.
It is far away. It can't be much further away.
No, it can't. It's about as far as it gets, Logan.
Hey, Logan, can I ask a question? You said Naomi's taking, is that just a visit to see you, or is she?
She'll be traveling. I mean, she was going to come for longer, but now she is heading back down to Tucson for a visit. Then she's flying out to New York. She's single now, and she's making use of it. She was in LA last weekend. This next weekend or the one after that, she'll be I think in New York, and she wants to see Jenica. Jenica was coming today with the girls, but she got exposed to somebody with COVID, and
you're fading.
Okay.
No, we got you, Logan. Keep trying, Logan.
We got you, Logan.
We got you, Logan.
A couple of the people are very, very cautious about COVID where I'm going, and so they decided they can't come. So I'm not going to see Jenica.
I'm sorry about that, Logan.
I am too. But things are so nuts. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'm good, but it's just like you never know what's happening.
Right. That's true.
It is.
I got no car. I got Lisa. Lisa bought and got into contract on a house in, of all places, Asheville, North Carolina.
So she did after our conversation. She did.
And then she found out it was actually in the 100-year floodplain, and that there was concerns about that. So she just pulled out of it today.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, Asheville's so nice. Oh, wow.
Asheville is pretty cool, though. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a lot going on there.
Anyway, it's a lot going on. A lot of health and healing. This will be wonderful to be down in nature at their community, and I have other friends there, but I'm looking at it as a mini retreat again.
Where in New Mexico are they, Logan?
Well, Hummingbird is between Taos and Santa Fe on the eastern slope at about, it's probably about 7,000 feet. Beautiful land, big trees, lots of water.
Thank you. The sound is getting fainter, but it came on.
Good, excellent.
It's so cool, Mom, that you look like you're in your house.
Yes.
It does, right?
She is.
She is in her
got it.
house, yes.
And she is. How about that? But it looks
It's
like
a
it. Yes.
great house. It's a great place.
I can't hear you.
Can we, hello? Can you hear grandma?
We
Hello?
hear her.
We can hear grandma.
Yeah. Grandma, can you hear me?
You're loud and clear.
I can hear you very faintly, that's all.
Okay,
So
we'll talk
leave-
loud then. There we go. Is that better, grandma?
Yeah, a little bit.
She might have hit the volume
Okay,
button.
Yeah, I
Grandma.
think she probably
I
hit the
wonder if
volume
my
button.
phone,
The volume button on the side of the phone, you might want to see if there's a button on the side, grandma, to turn up the
Which-
volume.
which side? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Don't
The
try
left
it,
side.
grandma. If you can hear us, it's okay. We'll try to talk.
No,
loud,
it's
okay?
fine. Now it's fine.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
It is. It is.
Logan, we finally got I think the TV is working, but we think that the big problem, probably why mom's having problem
I don't
seeing
have
and
any
stuff,
more.
is
don't have-
I know, but the internet is very weak where she is in where her apartment is. In her,
But they can increase it.
They
can't
have
she
to.
Check it
increase the
out. It
power?
works.
Yeah.
they can increase it, but
Okay, but it's working for the moment. Yeah.
for the
It
moment,
works
Hopefully it'll keep
fine. It's
working.
working beautifully.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, good.
Oh, well,
There you
Well,
I look
go.
forward to all of us getting together next time. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but
Yeah, sure wish we could
Yeah.
get Barb and Nick and
I
in
will
this
work on
stuff.
that. I was just trying to see if I could get them. Yeah, what I gotta do is really, I think I might need to do what Clint does and just get there and set them up with it, make it happen. I know that I think today they were out in Boston. No, what was Jess? I'm sorry. No, they're not in Boston.
Jesse's here.
Jesse's came to see them. I got to keep track of where everybody is. It's hard. I'm the one in Boston. They're the one here. Jesse came out.
Okay.
You know how it is. Mom can handle about one thing at once. So I
Right.
think she's with Jesse and Ari and the kids, but I'll have to work on them and make sure they're on the next one. But they're doing. I saw mom a couple days ago. She brought the last puppy by to say hi.
Oh, that's
so he
amazing.
ran around with old puppy, and the black sheep is really busy most of the time, which is really good.
And he's open.
He's
For
open
sure.
and it's very, very busy, which is good. It's just very
Oh, that's fabulous.
getting everything set back up is always challenging because you always need more people for to work at the black sheep. So he's working on that.
Exactly.
But mom's doing okay. And I babysit Nora and Annie a little while ago. They did great. They're at school and having a lot of fun together. So we had Laura and I babysat them, which was very fun.
Great.
And where's Laura? Are you said you're in Boston now?
We got back in a couple minutes before this call started. We were out in Boston staying with Laura's parents. One of my friends is running in the Boston Marathon, so we saw them, and then stayed over with Laura, so we got to see Hopkinton a little bit, which was great. But yeah, Laura's out doing errands right now. She might be back soon to wave at the crowd here.
You tell her she has to be part of this.
I will. She's doing well. She's been very busy, but very busy.
That's no excuse.
I know it's not an excuse, but her work has been very busy, and she's also been very busy helping me stay in shape to do running and races and things, which has been very fun.
Yeah. You have
So,
to.
hey, Josh,
Yeah.
are you hoping to run the Boston?
So it's a very good and timely question you asked there, honorable representative from the Commonwealth of Virginia. It is something. So I just ran the past 2 weeks. I've run my first ever half races.
Right.
Yes, I saw that.
I did well enough to start thinking about now I understand like what the feeling is like I'm gonna have to go twice the distance, about 10% faster than my current half marathon pace. So because the qualifying time for men 40 to 44 is 3:08 or 3:10 or something like that.
Wow.
So I have to basically I have to basically be able to do a 3-hour marathon in order to qualify in my age group. So it's one of those things where it's like, by my pace, it's like I'd have to do a 7-minute, 10-second mile the entire time or something like that. So I'm doing like a 7:30 right now. So Alan, to give you the serious answer, maybe. I mean, right now, when I did sign up for my first marathon, which will be next April in Newport. So I'm going to do a marathon, but it's very different to do a marathon.
Well, that'll teach you a bunch.
Yeah.
And then you'll start studying what the time is for people 45 to 49.
Exactly. No, that's exactly what I'm looking at there, Alan. So I think it's going to be marathon. I want to do a full iron, and then I want to see if I can qualify for the qualify for Boston. It'll be we'll see. It's a lot of time.
So
That
you
is so
you know that
cool.
you know that both Grace and Jocelyn ran Boston.
I saw. No, I
That's-
remember.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. I remember.
Wow.
It's so
Oh, my
wonderful.
Years
goodness.
ago, long ways back.
I remember when they came in. I remember it was. I remember when Grace did it. Right? Was it Grace did it? Grace did it. Right? I remember.
And then
They both-
Jocelyn, they both did
Oh,
it.
they
Qualified.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and Grace did really well. Jocelyn like fainted in the middle of it. And then she spent a half
Oh,
hour
no.
being revived and then she finished it.
Oh, good for her.
So, so, she's
Oh,
just
that's
this little tiny
willpower.
thing,
Aw.
But Grace powered through, she's,
That's terrible.
People do. I saw him on the half, and it was. I ran at the Hartford
Yeah.
Marathon. It was my first big race. I'd done smaller ones, but it was 7,000 people, so it was the first time I'd been in that environment,
wow.
and it was really fun. The environment was really great. I really like it. It was fun, and people are supportive, and they start it nicely. So it's really great. I was running with a lot of people who I was with most of the time, and I've decided though. One thing I learned about I had not known about Grandma. This was fascinating. Is that they have at these big races pacers, people who run at a specific rate, and they hold a sign that says like what they're going to run it on. So they're not there to race. They're there for people who know, like if I know I want to finish the half marathon in 1 hour and 40 minutes, there's somebody there with a sign holding it the entire time and running that you can just run with. And they'll talk to you and keep you motivated.
That's
So
really cool.
It was really fun. So my new goal is, I think, as Laura suggested, I should train to be a pacer, because you have to run at a very consistent pace, and you're there just to like excite people about running and get them excited.
Wow. Why isn't Laura here?
She is coming back in. She's coming. Laura, you're being asked to come join us. She's coming. She just got back in. She had to go. She had to go get the dog food before the dog food place closed. So you don't want to disappoint the golden retrievers. It gets very sad.
No.
So the last call, you guys got to see all my kids. Had Cassie had her baby at the last call?
She had just had it. I think. Or was she about to?
I think she was about to have it.
Right. I think she was
because it's been just 3 weeks. He's this beautiful little Oliver James Chesson.
Oliver James Chesson.
And he's really beautiful. I mean, he really is.
Well,
beautiful.
He can't help but be beautiful. With
yeah,
those
and
two parents.
So they're all they got 3 kids under the age of 4.5. So it's pretty intense for them. Yeah. Oh, Laura.
Oh.
Hey, can you hear us okay? There we go.
Hey.
There's Buffy. And you're going to see the other one. Here comes the Sadako.
Maggie, come here.
She's a new toy, so she's hiding.
Come here we go. There's Sadako.
There's Sadako. Oh, Sadako does look like Maggie. Oh.
Yeah.
What a shock. Yeah.
Yeah, shocker.
Hey.
But we just thought Maggie grew large fast, and she hasn't grown much in the last 4 months. So we thought she was going to be much bigger, but she's not. She's small.
The other thing you have to realize too is this, and it's happened with every golden I've had, especially in this years, they're in like the teenage spelt years, and they fill out. So like I can show you pictures of Buffy. Buffy's been floofy, but like Buffy was like tall and lanky, and then like fills out. So I think it's the up and now it's out.
She's very lean. Maggie's very lean.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
Sadako.
Sadako, yes you are.
Okay.
And who's that behind you, Josh?
That's Laura right here.
I was just gonna say, so nice to see you, Laura.
Nice to see you too, Pat.
Wonderful, just wonderful. There's.
I'm a little bit of a mess today, but my hair's all messy.
Oh,
You look
no,
great, Laura.
It's beautiful,
Thank you.
right?
Well,
What
we
do you,
drive it-
Laura? What are you doing?
What am
What-
I doing?
Yeah.
Well, I've been pretty busy with work lately. And then cheering for this guy as he goes to all the races that I don't have time to train for anymore. He's been doing them.
Right, but I forget what you do, what your
What do
job
I do
is.
for work? I'm a employee wellness program manager.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Wow.
I work for Dell Technologies.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Maggie. We're
So
trying
she's
to
the
get
perfect
Maggie.
coach to have. So she's very
Yeah,
good at
that's
keeping me
right.
healthy. And then she's also
That-
very good
oh,
at
yeah.
when I'm running races, she's very good at showing up at the right places to cheer me on. So I'll be doing my
Yeah.
13 miles and she'll show up like 3 times
Oh,
in different places.
I can't
Just-
imagine running for 13 miles.
It's a fun
Oh.
time.
I bet,
Plus-
Mom, that would take a while. That's true.
Yes, it would. Right.
Plus,
And-
Laura.
I can't imagine it either, though. I wish I could imagine it. Sounds great.
The
Kathy?
training you're supporting though is really good. I remember lots of people in my family were training for marathons. And it just, you have to support this intense daily training.
Oh, absolutely. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm the reason that he actually realized that he needed to do some training. I wrote his training plan for the half Ironman. And then about two months into it, when he was, I was like,
I've done
I
some.
think you need to do this. And he was like, well, I was trying to be nice though. And then he was like, are you trying to tell me that I'm not training enough and I just need to get my butt in gear? And I was like, yeah, actually, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's
good.
great.
Yeah, now the problem is I signed up for a spring marathon. So grandma, I have to start running in the winter. It's gonna be I gotta get used to the cold, you know?
Why do you do that?
That's exactly what one of my students asked me, Grandma. I had a little iron sticker on my laptop and she goes, oh, did you do an iron? Like running, biking, and swimming? Oh, yeah. And the student immediately said, why?
That's right. Oh, boy.
Straight up, why? It was pretty funny.
Well, you all obviously, in order to do that, you have to be physically fit and
Yeah.
stay healthy, eat the right stuff, exercise the right way, sleep correctly. So that's all good. That's all good.
It's pretty simple
That's
for me. I
good,
just eat-
Mom.
I
You
just
could
eat
have
what
done it,
Laura tells
Mom,
me
if
to
you
eat.
wanted to.
Oh,
You probably
yeah.
would have.
She would have,
Yeah.
and she
Grandma,
had,
you
except
would
for
love
her
it
feet.
at the events. One of our favorite things is, especially at the triathlons, there's always a few people who are 75 and 80 years old who are doing the triathlons. There was an
Yeah.
81-year-old at the triathlon I was at last month. 81.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah.
And they usually
Wow.
Puppy.
Maggie,
Puppy, there's Maggie. Maggie. Maggie.
Oh, look at that.
Looks just like Buffy. Oh, look at
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Puppy's
He's multicolored. His
He's
face is
so
white.
wonderful. We're like,
bring it forward.
I'll bring it forward so you can
Okay.
see her.
Right.
There we
Maggie. Look at Maggie.
go.
Remember your sister?
Look
And
at that.
she licks us every morning. We're embarrassed to say she sleeps with us.
Oh, why are you
Oh,
embarrassed?
boy.
Oh, that's
Speak for yourself.
embarrassing. Yeah.
No, it's not. Logan. That's about par for the course.
That's right.
Got a
He's
spoiler.
great. I had little Cora with me for 24 hours. By a fluke, I got my granddaughter, who's 4.5. She stayed here, and in the middle of the night, she got up and it woke Maggie up. And then it woke me up because Maggie woke me up. And
Sure.
so at about 2 a.m, I'm in with Cora on this little bed and I'm trying to get her to go back to sleep. And Maggie keeps jumping up on the bed and
Yep.
starting to lick Cora. And Cora's getting her hands and her arms licked and she's just cackling and laughing. It was
Well, you know,
great.
She's trying to help, you know? She's just trying
Yes. Yes.
And that was just last night.
to help. Yeah. Yeah,
She
that's
wakes
about
us
right.
up by licking us awake.
Yep, ours, if we don't get up quick enough, we get walked on. We were at
Yeah.
Laura's parents. They don't usually spend the night with us in the room because they'll wake. Laura's a light sleeper, so big 80-pound Buffy here will walk on us. But they did really well last night. They let us sleep all the way until 7 o'clock. It was great.
Wow.
They didn't wake us up last night. I thought for sure that I wasn't gonna sleep and they'd be up at 5 a.m. and nope, they were very good.
You're very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, but now they're just looking at us like we're starving. Why haven't you fed us? I know.
Yeah,
The dog food is here. The dog food is here. Now they're wondering why they haven't gotten dinner. I know. Grandma Caleb says hi. He's enjoying his senior year at
Oh,
Tufts.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing great.
I want to know, it's a senior year.
He's a senior. He turned 22 a couple days ago, so he's
Oh,
22
my
years old now.
Lord.
Yeah, and he's still with Maya. So they were just, I think she was just visiting him in Boston, and he was down there in Arlington, which was great. So he's doing well.
Good.
He's doing really well.
We usually
and-
get to see him when he's here.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
is very faithful to call us, and he and Maya, we always figure out a way. We have lunch, dinner, we go out, they come
That's
here,
awesome.
we do something.
Oh, that's
It's wonderful.
Oh,
It's
that's-
great.
that's great. Wow.
Yeah, good
I'll
puppy.
tell you. What do you think with his degree in international relations or whatever? What does he want to do?
I mean, I could see him working for the State Department pretty quickly.
Right,
I
I
could see him
can
working
too.
for an NGO. I could see him working, in some like Arabic speaking environment, maybe working abroad. I mean, I could see him going to the Peace Corps for a couple of years. I
Oh,
could definitely see
boy.
that happening if I had to guess. I mean, he's gonna want to get to work in, a meaningful way pretty soon. So I could see him doing some program. I mean, he's got a lot of options. I think he's gonna do well.
Oh, I didn't realize because if I wanted to always join the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
And I always said that, and I keep forgetting it's still going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's still going.
yeah.
What country was it, Alan?
Bolivia,
Bolivia. That's right. That's right.
14,000 feet.
Woo! Can work. Ooh, that's really high.
I was young and in shape.
I bet you were. Yeah,
Another
Caleb's
Ju-
doing well, and Katie's husband Justin, he just started. He's going to be an electrical engineer, so he's actually he has a new job. So
What?
yeah, so
Yes.
That's huge.
yeah. So he had his big job running the food bank, but he decided he didn't want to do it. So he's at this. He's in his like electrical internship. So he does like solar installation. He's doing these night classes. So it's like over the next 4
Wow.
years, he'll be earning his professional degree in electrical engineering. He's doing great. He's loving
Oh.
the work.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
so
interesting.
awesome to hear.
That's wonderful.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, Josh.
Yeah, he's doing great. We just saw him a little bit. He's got like 4 years of night classes or something like that. And that's just like the normal amount of time. But he does a lot of in-person work with his hands. So he goes to work every day to work on,
Yeah.
you work and you learn at the same time. So he's doing it's not internship isn't the right word. It's like trade.
It's like an
or something.
apprenticeship.
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 Yeah.
Thank you, Alan. That's right. Apprenticeship. But
That's got to be hard a little bit with him going to night classes.
yeah, well, actually, I think the night classes, I'm not sure if all of them are in person or not. So I think it's time, it's hard, but I think some of it he's on the computer and some of it he's there. At a certain point, I think with Katie having, they both have worked so hard over the past many years that I think they're kind of able to do anything really, I guess. And they have a pretty good web of support with,
Yes.
they have a really good, there's this woman who takes care of Nora and Annie and
I've
local
met her.
families. She's wonderful. She's fantastic.
Yes.
And oh my God, Nora and Annie are just hilarious now. They're so funny. Oh my gosh. Like I was in the evening when we were babysitting, I fell asleep for a little bit and then I woke up to them. They were going to do a fashion show, but instead I woke up to them. Like they brought out the clothes. They were just like slapping me with the clothing as I was on. They're like, we're going to wake you up. And they just came at me like this. It was very cute.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And
We saw them about, a year and some ago when we picked up Maggie
A
and,
year ago in
and
September.
it was so wonderful to see
Yeah, they're-
them. It
they're
was
having-
just great.
They have their little pod there. They're riding bikes around. The friend lives back. So they're living their best lives. I haven't seen Jesse and Ari and Hazel and Simone recently, but I've seen them
Yeah.
on a little bit, and they're doing great as far as I know. And just
Oh, that's good
apparently-
to hear.
apparently
That's
Hazel
good
is
to
getting
hear.
like super sassy and has lots of opinions. That's what happens when you get to like 3-4 years old. And
Yeah.
that kind of she's doing really well.
Look at that, though.
Hey, Kathleen, what's the progress with new Mather near DC?
Oh, well, they're building it.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Alan knows more. They're building a Mather like about a few miles from us.
Wow.
And Alan and I are probably going to move into it.
Wow.
Did we not share that? I guess, I don't know if we've shared that. Yeah.
Wow.
Believe it or not, it's going
Yeah.
to be a really upscale place in Tyson's Corner, which is,
Oh, wow.
kind of near where we are.
Yeah.
And we kind of what do you call it? Okay, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
but-
matter. Got it.
but
Well,
but
that's
we're
exciting.
but we're it'll be built in about 2 years, I think, 2 to 2.5 years, maybe less now.
Cool.
Yeah. So we
You'll
might be
one of
moving
the
in.
younger members.
I'll be one of the younger people there. That's for sure.
chronologically, but
True. That's true. That's an important measurement right there. Alan.
But let me tell you, mom's moved to assisted living and
Yeah.
watching the care she gets.
Yeah, it's great.
She's just got really good care.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, it's
Oh, boy,
wonderful.
And wait till you have to get to where you have to have help taking a shower.
Yeah.
Holy moly, and washing your hair.
well, that was Kathleen only a couple of months ago
I
after
know.
her surgery.
She knows all about it.
So do I.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
I don't know if you remember, Grandma, but I in college, at the end of college, I broke both of my wrists at the same time. So I had double wrist casts after surgery.
Oh,
So
no.
I had both. When I was 22, just graduating from college, I broke them at different times, but I broke the same bone. So I had surgery, and then I had two wrist braces for about
I think
7
I
months.
remember, yes.
So I had a lot of help for about a long time.
Oh, I just fractured my wrist and it took a cast,
Yep.
and a lot of PT.
Well,
Thankfully,
your
that's
wrists,
all better
there's
now.
so many bones in your
Yep.
wrists.
Yep. And
Oh,
it's fixed
man.
now, but I had a lot of interesting times in showers and things. I had to bag and all sorts, and then eating. I wasn't supposed to. I could take I learned how to eat without my thumbs, but that really just does this. So I would sit there eating like this.
Oh, gosh.
That was fun.
I don't even remember that,
No,
Josh.
it was-
Wow.
Yeah, I broke one rollerblading and I broke another one playing ultimate frisbee, and I went to it was not debilitating. So I finished my senior year just with the feeling of bad arthritis. And then I went to the specialist, and we went to this guy in Boston who was like the wrist guy, the guy who knew wrist. And he comes in with a trail of like 8, interns who are learning from him in this tiny room. And it's me and Barb and Nick, and we're packed in. This guy comes in and he looks at the x-rays, and his actual words were, "What the fuck?" Like it was like the same break on both sides, and he never seen that happen before. So they had to put a pin in. It was fine, but it took a long time to heal. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So Josh, I didn't break both my wrists. You may remember when I was at Pomona, I played basketball, and junior year in a game, it was actually against UCR Riverside.
Yeah.
I broke my wrist. I ran into a wall, broke my wrist, my right wrist. And then I ended up having to have 2 casts on it, one for 6 weeks and then another 8 weeks because it was so slow to heal. But I had my left hand, and all I did, I just had to do everything left-handed, but including write and eat and all of that. But we didn't play ultimate in those days, but we did a lot of frisbee playing.
Yeah.
And I really developed my left hand.
That's amazing. Yeah. No, people do that. That's actually now I just thought of something. You graduated in what year did you graduate from Pomona?
66.
So you were from 66. So oh gosh, I'm gonna tell. So I have a friend who 20 years before me, he captained the ultimate team in Claremont. So we met up through a different program. But then so he's been showing there's been old pictures of the Claremont Brain Eaters in like 1977 and 78 all over the Claremont colleges. So I'll try to send you some of these pictures.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And then I realized, so I think you were there before him, but so you were there maybe 5-10 years before Popovich was there, right?
It was about 10 years or
10
so.
years, okay.
But when he came, he immediately reached out to all alums who had played and said, if you're interested, partly the internet made it possible. I'll send you emails about our games. And they were really fun and informative. And my parents were living in Claremont at Mount San Antonio Gardens.
Yeah.
And so I would visit, and I went and met Popovich and spent time in his office and really had fun talking, and then watched him move on.
Right. Yeah. That's amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. It's a grandma, the coach of the Spurs. It's very, very, very famous coach. Was at Pomona. That's amazing.
Basketball coach.
Basketball coach. Yeah. Basketball coach. Yeah. So that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. I'll find these old pictures of the quad in 1977 at But that's awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. I just got some pictures. One of my students was just out there looking at the Claremont schools. I always, whenever I have students that go out there, I give them assignments. They go get pictures in front of certain buildings. Just come back so I can see it again.
Josh.
I haven't been out in a while.
Oh, that's funny.
So things are
Hey,
good at the Mathers.
Josh.
Yeah, what's up, Grandma?
Josh, your beard is matured beautifully.
Thank you. It's about as long as it gets. I
Yeah.
trim it. This is about as long as Laura lets me bring it.
Yeah.
We were looking at some older pictures from the middle of the pandemic when I had this big beard, and both Laura and I both saw the picture, and both of us were like, "Ooh, no." So this is about as long as it gets. I'm at the full beard.
He looks
Right.
handsome, doesn't he?
He does.
Yes.
But he's always been handsome. There's
Right.
no question. Josh has always been handsome.
Thank you. This is why we have these calls. This is good. It helps me a little bit here. Excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear the Mathers going so well, Grandma. That's wonderful.
Oh, yes, it is. And so I can help Kathleen and Alan in figuring out how they want to do the Mather in DC.
Nice.
That's
And Grandma,
exactly right.
You'd be very happy once a week, and then Laura twice a week. We've been swimming in the morning. You'd be very proud.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They opened up the pool
Wow.
again. They opened up the pool again at Williston. It was closed for work, and it
Yeah.
was a faculty group at 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday mornings. We go swim, and Laura
Well,
knows Saturdays too.
I really should have done that. But anyway.
You
my
did it a
old
long
age
time.
caught up.
Mom, you did it for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
I
You-
know.
you- I'm just tickled though. She is having this wonderful social
I love
element
it.
to her life now.
Yes.
And these people are wonderful. I'll be talking to Mom in the morning and somebody will walk in and say, "Hey, Pat, you want to go have
Oh.
breakfast with us?" And, I mean, it's just fabulous. And they all like her. I mean, they all, of course, like her. And there's,
Yeah.
so it's great.
Oh,
Well,
that's so
I-
wonderful to hear.
It's wonderful.
Yay.
And
Awesome.
and
Well, awesome.
you-
Excellent.
what I have to keep remembering, because Don, we were so bound that you kids we wouldn't have to live with one of you. And this is what everybody was doing then. And that we were bound, we were not, we could just visit you and see you and have fun with you. And anyway, I hope it's worked.
And it worked.
It really worked. Yeah. It
Well,
worked.
look how busy you all are.
Yeah.
Lordy love.
Yeah.
You've got,
Yeah, I'm busy coming out to see
We're
you
busy, Grandma. but
and
it's-
going to my grandkids.
We
And
got the right
Yeah.
priorities, Grandma. Priorities. We decide what to do.
yeah.
I also will say that visiting you was the first trip we really took,
It's our first one.
Yeah.
as soon as
Well-
we started being able to move around again. And
and I
it was
know I
awesome.
met you. It was so nice. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you have to make trips to come see me.
We're gonna make
We
it
loved
again.
it. We were
It was
really
great.
happy that we
That
got
was
to do that.
wonderful. We'll come back
Josh,
again.
you and Laura need to come down here before we sell this house.
Yes, you do.
We
Oh,
should do that,
boy.
yeah.
You got about
You've
2
gotta
years.
see- You've got to see that house. It is just gorgeous.
Well,
My uncle doesn't live too far from you either.
where is he?
He's in Arlington.
Oh,
And,
okay. That's not far.
That's through the woods behind our house.
Yes, we're on the Arlington-McLean border.
yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, he has lived there forever. And I used to go down in the summers and work at his restaurants in Alexandria and over in Old Town. He lives near Old Town, so
What
Okay.
what were his restaurants? Just,
Bacaluna Pizzeria.
huh,
And,
Okay, yeah.
and for a while, he also owned the Boulevard Wood Grill that was there.
how cool is that? Okay, neat.
But yeah, we'll definitely have to get down there. It's long past due. Definitely. We can do a road trip down there. Be fun.
Fully agree.
Absolutely.
You can bring your dogs.
You can bring
Yes,
your
I would
dogs.
go.
That's-
Absolutely. We do the road trip. Absolutely.
That's right. You don't have to worry.
They love the car.
We have
They
a
love the
full
car.
back, we have a penned back area,
Oh,
Oh, they would
our
love that.
backyard is
They would
They
all.
would be
love that.
so happy.
Oh my
So
God.
Maggie really does. She kind of claims the territory as her own, and she has this wonderful routine out in the backyard, when she's on her own. It's just great.
Oh,
Mm.
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I need to, yeah. I know.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah,
for
Josh,
setting this
thank
up.
you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Thank
have
you.
some dinner and then I gotta go tutor some kids because private school life just continues. I'm gonna do some
All
math
right.
tonight, but it was
Right.
great seeing you, Grandma. We'll do
Oh,
this
it's
again next
wonderful
month.
to see all of you. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
it's just fabulous.
I think
What a-
Logan just lost power or
Yeah,
something and he had to
lost
go off,
reception, yeah.
so.
I wondered where I was.
Yeah, I'm
gonna say.
sure. He
Yeah.
held on for a while, but anyway,
Yeah,
have a
I
great
need
night,
to
Grandma.
look.
Love you.
Good night. I love
Thanks,
all
Josh.
of
Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
See ya.
you. So proud of everybody. Wonderful family I have. Oh, boy.
We're
Thank
blessed to
you.
have you, Grandma.
Hugs
Night.
and kisses.
And
Yeah.
remember to just push the red button when it's
Yeah,
over,
I'll
Ma.
quit it, so it'll just end it. There we go.
Okay, good.